Well, here we are on YouTube. Ryan, how you doing?
Good, Nathan. How you doing today?
I'm doing really good actually. I'm feeling great.
You look great. You have a great smile and warmth to you that I know our listeners just love about you.
Well, there's a big reason why I feel warm and smiley.
Marijuana.
No. Yeah. Yeah.
You totally look like you're high.
I know. I'm sure that's what people think, but you're gonna have to
we know. All joking aside, yes, you do not partake. We know. Okay, so I'm really excited, Nathan, because this is one of our weekly draws that we do for our channel. So how this works is, if you're a supporter of our channel on Patreon, we roll a die. And depending on how many people are a Patreon member, whether they like it or not, they're automatically entered. So no matter what tier you're on, you are automatically entered into a weekly draw. We roll the dice, and through the honor system, just believe us or not, that's fine. Mm-hmm. A winner will be selected. We message that winner, and they give us a song they want us to react to. So at no extra cost, you get a chance to win a free song. So there you go.
I was excited because I got to roll the 50-sided die. I've never got to roll it. Yeah.
All right. So Murdoch, he was our winner. He's a longtime supporter of our channel. So we actually got the number. His number was 24, by the way, if anyone cares. It was 24. And when I told Nathan it was Murdoch, he was like, oh, good. He was actually really excited because Murdoch is one of our faithful, longtime supporters of the channel. So the Welp karma smiled down on him.
Yeah, so I'm kind of excited. I haven't even looked at what the name of the band is or anything like that.
Yeah, we don't know anything.
We're just trusting Murdoch.
It's a free draw. Who cares? We don't have to do anything. All right. It's XTC. And what little I know, Nathan, they were a punk band, I think, or something formed in the 70s in England. That's about all I know.
Okay. Yeah.
And the song is called Living Through Another Cuba, which sounds pretty apropos with today's activities in the world. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's give it a listen. Definitely punk.
Yeah. That's an 80s sound to a little bit.
Yeah. I love those big bass.
Yeah. What's that drum?
Snare. It's yeah. I'll explain after. I like the drum work here at the end.
Oh, wow.
How recent is this song?
Well, I said it sounds like the 80s, and I sort of nailed it, or just barely. It's 1980 was the release of the album.
Okay.
So it definitely started to sound like that. But it's not... I was actually going to say it sounds like 80s, but not quite. And that kind of makes sense, because beginning of the decade. So it had that... Whatever that influence was coming in with sound and music at the time, you certainly hear it, but it still has that 70s kind of punk mixture with the new synthesizer sounds coming in, the playing with the effects that they'd like to do back then. Like, well, look what we can do now,
Yeah.
So what kind of drumming was that? You're
saying on a snare drum, you know what the snare is, right? That's kind of like your... So snare has a bunch of springs that go across it, and you can get different sounds based on how much you tighten the tension on the springs. So if they're quite tight, then when you hit the snare, you don't hear a lot of like as it rattles against the head of the drum. If you make them looser, there's a lot more of that kind of sound. But when you take it away, you're just hitting the drum head, right? So it makes that really bounce sound when you hit it without the snare. So it's just a tiny bit of snare, and I think the drum head itself was tuned a lot higher, so you can hear a higher sound off the drum head. That's what that is. Yeah.
That was a fun song. Overall, it's almost kind of what I hoped and expected. The genre, the time it was in, and
sure.
I love that constant chorus of living. But I like the ending, like the drum playing at the end. They're kind of experimenting with sound. Like they're not being too conventional. They are still sounding unique and different for themselves.
What little I know, it reminded me of the Police.
Yeah, some early Police there. Yeah. And regarding the drums, Murdoch wanted to say that the sound engineer on this album later created the famous 80s Phil Collins drum sound that we are known. So that same sound engineer, yeah. So there you go. So the drums were a highlight here, so you kind of get this guy, the engineer guy, must be a big drum guy or something. He likes to play with the drum sound. So because that's the first thing I kind of... This drum is like...
Look at you. You're a drummer and you don't even know it.
Oh, I don't know anything. I'm a corn dog. I don't know anything. Anyways, that was a fun song. I've always said before that I find the random draws that we do for our patrons, that I find their requests are quite unique and fun. I find them almost better than the song requests we used to get. That this is, I don't know why that is, but they're like, I'm just gonna try this. I'm gonna see if they like this. I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
And I kind of like that, because it's a combination of something somebody enjoys, but it might be out of our wheelhouse, and I think we might surprise people with what we enjoy.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think it is kind of fun to do that. So thank you so much, Murdoch. Thanks for being willing to join us here on Discord at the same time too, which helps us out.
Yeah, if you want to join our Patreon, check out our Patreon link and see the different tiers and what those provide, and join us on Discord. Discord is free for everyone to join and chat and hang out. All right, thanks everyone.
Yeah, thanks.